Hey, this is John on YouTube. I'm NYCamper62. I wanted to do a personal review of the Whynter DZ or Dual Zone 62 portable freezer. They have three other similar units in 45, 65, and I think 85 quart size. Those have a quick freeze option. The Dual Zone has an economy setting, which I think just lets the unit run a few degrees higher than the panel setting. All Whynter portable freezers are a true appliance with a compressor capable of running on regular AC house current or DC 12 or 24 volts. With both power sources hooked up, they will run on AC for primary and switch to DC as a backup. Here's a quick review showing a few things, including that. Okay, this is the initial test of the Whynter 62 quart dual zone portable fridge freezer. It is about 5:30. The small zone is set to 40 degrees. I've set the large zone to 30 degrees. And we'll see how long it takes to cool down to proper temperature. Each compartment has two 2-liter bottles of water in it. Alright, it's about 6 o'clock. We have about 40 degrees, 41 degrees in the small compartment, 47 degrees in the large compartment. Now, hello once again. It is about 6:30. The unit has cycled down. The forward compartment is 31 degrees. The large compartment is 39 degrees. Oh, and it just kicked back on. In a moment, we are going to hook up the DC part and test the disconnect from AC to DC power. There's some convenient LED lighting. Okay, let's simulate the loss of AC power with the DC power plugged in as a backup. You can hear that, but seems to be trying to cycle on. There goes the compressor. According to my watch, that was about 25-30 seconds. Alright, power out here comes from a mixed or hybrid solar setup of about 400 watts in panels and 4 6-volt golf cart batteries wired in series parallel for about 440 amp hours in reserve, because it's not always bright and sunny out here. Okay, before I picked this unit up, I went online, of course, and did some research and found chatter about the DC power cord. Well, what I found out, in fact, was the LVD or low voltage disconnect is very sensitive on this unit. If you've got it plugged into a socket that's on a circuit feeding other things, accessories, fans, or whatever, and those other items come on, the unit can experience a false reading and trip the low voltage disconnect. Quick solution to that, of course, is to hook it up to a line that has a more direct connection to your battery or battery bank. You will probably want to make sure that's, of course, fused. And that's the way I've had it running for about 2.5 weeks with zero problems with the DC power cord. Speaking of power, the unit draws about as much as you'd expect a small appliance like this to use, but it never overtaxed my solar system, and that's a good thing. The DZ62 is rated for about 4.5 amps. That's what it normally draws. When it cycles on, it can draw a little bit more, maybe around 5 amps. I'm going to go ahead and plug it into a metered line and see if I can show that. Okay, the unit just cycled back on as I have it plugged into a regular line that's on the meter, and it's drawing about 6 amps. There's also a light on, so that's probably an extra 0.5 amp. Fair enough. Just one more note on the power. I use 14 gauge for the line, and that seems to be fine, but just consider all the other connections that you're going through for the unit to draw power. Okay, I've had this unit up here and running at camp off-grid since September 24th. It's now October 11th. I loaded it up, the idea of course saving some time not having to make grocery runs. It will absolutely keep refrigerated items refrigerated. Got all kinds of groceries left over. It will keep frozen items frozen. Maybe you need to refreeze something or make ice. That's fine too. How you doing? There's something else I wanted to mention about the product and the company. A while after I picked this unit up, it developed an issue where it wouldn't shut off. I worked with the Whynter support team through email, and with diagnostics it was determined after a couple of days that it had to be shipped back for repair. I shipped it back and they sent me a replacement unit right away. I think that's top-notch service. If you're going to spend $50,000 or more on an appliance, I think it's very important to know that the company stands behind it. Thanks for watching.